Welcome to Nosleep Reviews. I'm your host, Rainwalker, and today I'll be reviewing I was listening to the Nosleep podcast and I heard something strange, written by XxhorrorprincessXx. This is my fourth review, and for the time being I post new videos every other day at noon Eastern Standard Time. For those of you that don't know, Nosleep is a subreddit where people post usually short horror stories. I would like to point out, though, that this time I'm actually reviewing a story that was posted on the subreddit Scary Stories. Nevertheless, it is still horror related, and also a Reddit post, and so I am going to review it. Due to the length of this story's title, I shall now be referring to it as the Nosleep podcast story during the duration of my review. Let's begin. The author begins by stating that they were listening to episode 22 of season 12 of the Nosleep podcast. It was while listening to a story called A Car Accident Can Change Everything that our author began to drift off until suddenly hearing a scream. This is something I've personally experienced during times when I'm drifting off to sleep. Normally, during the first stage of sleep, it is common for one to be somewhere between wakefulness and a dream state. At first, I was under the impression that this is what the author had experienced. As the story progresses, it becomes apparent that there is more to it than that. Coming in at around 430 words, this is easily the shortest story I've reviewed on my channel. From the moment the first scream is heard, there's a consistent eeriness through the remainder of the story. The author presents a mystery that left me with several questions at the end. I think most people have at least one similar real-life experience where they hear noises in their house that they can't seem to explain otherwise. The Nosleep podcast story is a quick read with a simple creepiness that may appeal to those looking for a quick scare on very little time. A link to this story and Reddit page will be provided in the description. If you're interested in hearing more reviews, I work to upload a new review every other day at noon Eastern Standard Time, so be sure to check back several times per week. I also narrate my own stories, which are uploaded here on my channel. Be sure to check out The Crash Wasn't the Scariest Part of the Accident, and My Coworker Has Been Turning Me Into a Monster. Also coming up is my most popular No-Sleep story, I Inherited a Mansion, but I Want Nothing to Do with It. This has been a review of I Was Listening to the Nosleep podcast and Heard Something Strange by XxhorrorprincessXx. I am your host, Rainwalker, now returning to the shadows.